All right, today we're talking about free will. In particular, Nietzsche's approach to free will from beyond good and evil. And this is very interesting because it's not something I agree with, but it's something I think is more important now than ever because I don't know what country you live in, but in my country we just had a huge election and everyone is out here saying that, they voted for who they thought was best. They voted for, they did their own research, they did all these things, they really made the best decision for themselves. But when we get into the issue of free will, did they really do that, or did they really do what society was foisting upon them? Did we actually evaluate the things objectively, or did we evaluate them through the lens of whatever medium we were viewing it in? Like, I don't know who you voted for. I don't know what your politics are, but like, if you're viewing things from a CNN lens, you're going to lean a certain way. If you're viewing things from a Fox News lens, you're going to view them a certain way. And it's very important to understand this because this is what Nietzsche basically was saying, that we don't have free will because we're inherently biased. We don't see things objectively. We always see it from our perspective. Like, our experiences, the things that have happened to us have really shaped who we are and how we will approach things. So inherently we can't have free will because society's left its mark on us. And it's a very interesting topic because I don't necessarily agree that this is set in stone for everybody. I think en masse, most people don't necessarily have free will because unconsciously they're moving to whatever political party is best representing their interests at the time, whatever media they're consuming the most at the time, whatever, information they've been programmed with from a childhood. But like, I think it's important to understand this principle. I think it's important to, see it from Nietzsche's perspective because then we can start to begin to break out of these paradigms. We can start to think freely for ourselves. We can start to understand that, when you see things from only one lens, inherently you're not going to see the whole picture because the answer is usually somewhere in the middle. The answer is usually somewhere in between both sides. Like, if you think the Democrats or Republicans should win every single election, like you're very mistaken because it's the push and pull, it's the give and take that makes the best ideas. It's, the Republicans knowing that they can't just, slander the Democrats because the Democrats might get into power and then the same thing might happen. Like, you have to reach across the aisle. You have to in some way try to make the best decision for everybody. And this is the approach that would really get our country forward, and this is the approach that would really get the individual to where they want to be. But so many people aren't looking at it from this perspective. And again, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to see things from all sides. It's not an easy thing to do, to get past all of your biases, to get past everything in your life that you have been taught up until this point. But like, when you can start to see the world for objectively what it is, then you can start to, make your own decisions for the first time in your life. And it's like, I want you to ask yourself, like, am I living my life for me? Am I making decisions based off of what I want to do, or am I making decisions based off what society has told me to do? And I mean, for most people, I don't think they can say they made decisions for themselves. Maybe they think they did, but at the same time, like, if money wasn't a problem, if you didn't have to worry about money, would you be doing what you're doing right now? If the answer is yes, then you know what, maybe you're a free thinker. But if the answer is no, then you've been guided by society. You've been pushed. You haven't had free will your entire life, and it's like, it's almost sad to live as a human being and not experience free will, not experience the freedom of choice, not do things because you wanted to do them. And for good or bad, like, you're chasing what it is that you want to do. And it's just weird to me. It's weird to me to view it from this perspective. And as I adopt these ideas more and more, it really brings things full circle because most of the stuff I study is more esoteric. Most of the stuff I study is more religion based, faith based. It's not material. It's not in any way critical of the old schools of thought. But I think Nietzsche brings a really, really important perspective because it throws into question our sense of morality. It throws into question our sense of, did we actually make the choice, or did our culture, did our society, did the things we're consuming, did it affect our decision in any way? And until we can objectively say that, no, like, I saw it from all sides. I saw it from all sides, or at least I attempted to, and I tried to remove my biases from this as much as possible. Like, until we do that, we don't have free will. And it's like, I don't know what to do with this. I think this is just a cool thing to apply. I think this is a cool thing to start to think about. But like, just really just start thinking about this. Start understanding that most of us are unconscious. Probably all of us are unconscious, and we don't really make decisions for ourselves. And when we start making decisions for ourselves, this is when we can start aligning ourselves with the core values that we really stand for. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be driving into an office when I'm 60 years old. I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to, crunch numbers at all. I want to be able to create. I want to be able to be creative. I don't want to have to do data entry for, the rest of my life. And that's what I feel like most of my peers are going to do. But you know what? I want to take a different path. And maybe that's not the financial decision that I really should be making. Maybe that's not the smartest thing, but it's like, until I go out and experience these things, I'm never going to be able to, feel good about myself. I'll never be able to feel fulfillment. I'll never be able to look back and go, wow, I wish I did that. I wish I did that. Like there's always going to be that sense of regret. So what I really want you to start doing is evaluate if you're actually a free thinker. Evaluate if you're actually making decisions for the benefit of yourself, or if you're making decisions for the benefit of society, for everyone else, for your upbringing, for whatever society or culture or your family or the media you're consuming told you to do. Make sure you're not doing that. And with that said, I'll leave a link to this book in the description. Love all you guys so much. Support's been crazy. If you want more from me, join my school. It's free right now. Join my Discord as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.